much for taking out the time to talk with Desis.live. I see you're drinking something. Is that coffee?
That's black coffee.
Oh my God, my favorite. I can't live without black coffee either.
So I'm addicted to black coffee. I take like 4 to 5 cups a day, which is not good, but I do.
For our listeners here in North America, obviously we're a lot of Desis here in North America, but then we have a huge amount of Indophiles, people who are interested in Indian shows and Indian things, and they watch a lot of Indian content as well. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. You're this elusive guy that we don't know a lot about here, especially.
So I'm born and raised in Mumbai. Um, I've been acting since 10 years now, and yeah, I've done 4 to 5 shows. And before that, I did my course from Barry John. I've done few TV series. I'm just a normal actor from Mumbai. Uh, yeah, I'm just working and really passionate about what I do. I take it as a compliment that still people don't know me, because maybe also that I'm not on social media. That's why that is also a reason of me being a little elusive, reclusive. Yeah,
So
I'm in my own world.
what makes you reclusive? Why are you so reclusive?
I don't know. It's just who I am, and I love that. And anyway, you're always performing in front of the camera. I don't want to perform on social media now. You can't be yourself, and obviously it's like a show and tell kind of business. And I don't understand what to share actually. I don't know what to post, what to write. How am I so important that I'm going to influence people? I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what to write. And it makes me very uncomfortable. A lot of people are interacting, and a lot of people are following you. I don't know why. I don't understand why people are following celebrities. I understand people follow you know business people, or people follow their leaders. I understand that, but I don't understand why actors are on social media. I think anyway we are always surrounded by camera, so we are not selling anything. Like, unfortunately, we have started becoming, we have become products, and we are selling ourselves, which I don't want to do. So I'm taking that risk. I know it's really important, but I'm never say never. Maybe one day I'll be on social media, on Instagram.
So, I know a lot of fans, and we work with a lot of fans as part of our job. Um, a lot of fans kind of connect the characters you play with the people that you are. And I think that's a hazard in your business, because right now you're Ahaan Veer Malhotra. You will be somebody else after this. And that transition, not only for yourself, but your fans, they always kind of connect characters, and then they fall in love with those characters and they confuse this entire thing. So how much of that do you get, and what makes you so passionate about acting? Because you don't have to be in social media to sell yourself to really see. If you see, if we saw your work and we know you're passionate about it because you perform so well, you give it a lot of yourself. And when you're giving so much of yourself to one character, how difficult is it to move on to another character, not only for you but for the fans as well?
I'll go back to 2013. I did this show Sadda Haq. That character was really, liked by a lot of people. Randhir Singh Shekhawat. So I was really compared with that throughout my journey. I've noticed that. But then also, I feel you make new fans or new admirers, and you lose a few, because even they move on, which is unfortunate. But we all move on. We start liking something else, or we're not fond of television, or and there is a lot of content these days. So people, and sometimes you just get busy, and you just move on. Um, so yeah, with Ahaan Veer Malhotra, I guess people have, people who were watching Sadda Haq also are watching this show, because it's little organic. It's not over the top, and that cliche TV dramatic show. It is little youth. It is little natural, real. So I feel a lot of youth has connected to this show, which is good for me. And yeah, see, they feel bad, but then they also move on. I feel that, even they move on, and as an artist, even I have to move on because I want to do characters and I want to play different people. I can't, keep doing this for life, because then there's no challenge and it obviously gets monotonous. So what I do is, like, after this, I've stopped shooting, so I won't take up anything for at least couple of months. I have to let it go. I have to travel. I have to, explore a lot of other things. I have to do a couple of workshops. I have to read. I have to, unclear everything and then get something else, get something new, because that is how you're going to do it. Otherwise, you're just going to play yourself and you're going to repeat yourself as an actor. So I like to take a break, because television is actually every day you shoot. It's not like you have 20 scenes in a film or a web show that, like, you have all the shades and then you move on. It's like repetition of the emotion for like weeks and weeks and weeks. So you actually drain yourself. So you have to take a break. You have to, meditate, read, do workshops, travel. Just don't think about acting. That's what I do. People also do two shows at a time. They do three characters at a time. I don't know how they do it, but I can't do it. I have to be focused in, like, in what I do, and I want to do one character at a time. So yeah, now at the moment I'm just taking a break. I won't take up anything.
So, what is the challenge that you see working on television, especially Indian television, because the audience is completely changed during the pandemic? As I think the numbers are around 60% of millennials and Gen Xs in India have moved on to web platforms, and they've cut the cord with television. So, a lot of audience in television expects different things out of the characters, and then the web audience is a totally different audience, and then it's more international as well, because obviously the more the they see international audience gets roped into the OTT audience as well. So from that perspective, how do you what would you prefer? Would you prefer going back to television, or do you want to do something different with web?
Um, See, Mira, there's no formula. Firstly, there's no formula what will sell and what will not sell and what will be liked. Okay, otherwise, I would still be doing my first show. It would have never been ended.
Hmm.
Or every film would do like 200 crore, or you know what I mean. And see, we have to cater to the audience, and you're not here for just the classes or people like us, who like good stuff, who have a little sense of cinema or what is nice or what is bad or art. But there is a huge market. Like, India is a highly populated country, and still television is being watched by small towns and rural audience, and they like drama. They like, see, that is the reason why dramatic shows are number one or number two, and the real content, or shows that are little youth oriented, or little organic, they don't work that much. Coming back to that question, that what I would like to explore after this, I would definitely want to do something different. um, Maybe web or cinema or something else, like, not TV for a while, at least, like, until unless it's absolutely different, because somewhere television characters are little similar to, it is always the same. It's always brooding guy, mostly brooding guy, who has this attitude for, I don't know, I don't know what is wrong in his life, but he's a nice boy, and he is, he has these ethics. He's very ethical, very principled. So it's quite similar. I've done five characters, and they all have certain shades. So I really want to do something different, like totally, some, like, a character, basically, not playing myself, or like, doing what I've been doing. So I just want to do something different now.
How different are you personally from Ahaan Veer Malhotra?
I think we all have certain shades about in I feel there is something of me, like all the characters I've played. I think there was certain aspects of my personality while I was playing. Also, sometimes I feel I'm totally opposite of what I'm doing. So you have to somewhere, you know, understand the similarities. Also, you have to imagine stuff. Also, you have to understand what your director wants, what your writer wants, and what is the character. You have to do your homework. Who is he? Where is he coming from? And what is his conflict? And what does he want? Obviously, I am not Ahan or any of my character. I'm a very normal boy next door, normal human being living in Bombay. There's nothing. I don't have a very dramatic family life. Fortunately, I have a very loving family and a normal guy. Like there's no comparison.
So, if you were, what's your dream role? If you were to just imagine that somebody gives it to you on a platter, what role would this be now? Think of it. Just give us a role that you would most want to play now.
Now, like I don't know. I don't think so. I'm ready for it. I don't think so. I can do it. I would take like 2 years to get into the skill. But something like Joker, which is like so difficult and so challenging, and oh my god, I was blown away when I saw Joker. I was like, oh my god, how is he doing it? Like, obviously, he's a great actor.
Intense, intense.
Oh
Yeah,
my
totally.
god, something which is like totally opposite and totally you can't even imagine something. And then when you become that, obviously you can't become someone, but when you play that, it is really after that cut, you really feel something, and you feel good about what you're doing. It's challenging. Something like that, something psychotic
So,
maybe.
so what is missing in the Indian context in the writing? I see a lot of good content come out of India in spurts. We do this for a living. We review content coming out of India, and when we look at the content coming out of India, obviously there are in spurts. It's good. It's becoming more relatable to the new generation. It's becoming more relatable to an international population. It's more international. However, then you see something as regressive as what you see on Indian television with same story, and the moment the boy and the girl meet, the story is over. It's like a fairy tale of challenges. So I think some I don't want to name these producers, these content creators, but they figured out that if the leads meet, the story's over. So they never let the leads meet. So the leads end up marrying each other 10 times over a period of 11 years. How long will this crap be sold in India? How do you change it, Param?
Oh, you have nailed it, like, by saying this. Like, me and my friends, we always discuss it. I have a few actor friends who don't do television. Okay, and I'm not here to downgrade TV because of whatever I am, I'm because of that. However, having said that, I don't know. I don't have the power. All I can do is I can choose my projects. I had this conversation with a writer friend of mine who is also a producer now. Obviously, I won't name him. I said, "Why are you writing this?" He said, "हम वही साबुन बेच रहे हैं जो बिक रहा है."
पर
You know,
isn't this the other way around, परम? आप वो बेच रहे हो तभी वो पॉपुलेशन इतने सारे लोग कंडीशन हो गए और इतना कंडीशन हो गए कि अगर आप कुछ और बेचोगे they're not ready for the shock.
yeah, yeah, correct, correct. I think they should. I think they all should just meet up somewhere. They should have a meeting that we are not going to create this. End of this, like this guy and a girl coming together. Like, firstly, I don't understand why two opposite people have to fall in love. I don't understand. How is that
And
possible?
and these were questions asked by, we have American reviewers, and they were like, why do you have 60 songs in there? That's one. Secondly, why do people start dancing? Do you guys do that as a population? Is this normal? We're like, no, it's not what we do at home. And then why does everything have to end in a marriage? Why is that the logical end of everything? Because what are you telling not only your kids, but what you're passing on as behavior that is accepted is this story, right? How as an actor will you choose projects that don't do this? And is it up to you? Will you get shunted out if you start doing it? If you're different,
Make
because I've seen you pick up different. I mean, for example, Ishk Par Zor Nahi was a different story. It wasn't your run of the mill boy meets girl. Of course, there were these tropes in between, which obviously sells. But then there are cleaner stories coming out of Indian television as well. But they don't survive the TRP drama.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So see, no producer is here to lose money. Okay, no producer is here to because they know that the show won't go to Cannes or it won't get an Oscar or Academy Award or Filmfare Award. They're here to make money. All of us on television. Nobody, and it is a business. People saying it's an art. Obviously, if there is an amalgamation of both, if any producer or a writer or a content creator can make that, it is beautiful. Nothing like it. Obviously, we all want money, and we all want people to say, "Oh, what a show! What an act! What direction! What music! This is what we want." If all artists we if money was a priority, I think we could have done something else also. Like with this, having said that, I don't know how is it going to change, who's going to do it. Because you're right, as you said, like good content shows, they don't work, they don't last. It's like 5 months, 7 months, or maximum a year. That's it. The moment they start making money, the show ends. So next time they don't want to take that risk because they have to bear the brunt. Nobody wants to do that, you know. So yeah, and as an actor also, I have made few choices initially, or even in 2017 or 18. I have picked up stuff because I want to survive. I want to act. I want to be in front of the camera. You can't be that choosy until unless you make it. You know, you know. And I'll be very honest. Like sometimes you don't have a choice, and then you feel that maybe you will give it all, and you might be, recognized or maybe appreciated for your act. But it is always the product, not your acting. And your acting can not do anything. Otherwise, there are films of Marlon Brando which didn't work. I think
Absolutely.
he's the best actor. So it's not about act; it's about the product. So
It's a chicken and egg situation. If your stories don't change, the audience will not change the tastes. There was a point in time in Indian cinema when there used to be a separate art cinema and a commercial cinema. Now all of that is coming together. There's nothing called art cinema anymore. All of this is together in one genre. Now, when if that can happen, that means the audience tastes and acceptability of the audience towards that kind of content has already changed, and those are the masses. So why can't TV serials also make that shift? So,
I yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I did my MBA from UK, and my topic was what are the strategies for Indian film industry to become global. That was my dissertation topic, and the answer was internet. you know Everything is on the net, and people, like, even from small towns in India or anywhere in the world, they have smartphones. They can watch good stuff on YouTube or these web platforms. So they are very aware. I don't understand why TV is not understanding it. I don't know why. Maybe because you can see still the number one, number three, number four, top five shows are little regressive. So I don't know who is
we
watching it and why.
honestly don't know how they get those ratings, but we all know how TRP is such a skewed algorithm. It's not really what the masses are watching; it's what those specific homes are watching, and
Correct.
God knows why they're watching. Somebody
Yeah,
lecturing you about morality every night, but hey, that's what they're watching. Those 200 homes might be watching it, and that's why
yeah.
these shows survive. What do you want to tell your fans?
I just want to tell them, just be happy and just be healthy and just survive this pandemic however you can. Save a bit, love your family, your friends, and just help each other and just be happy and enjoy life and just do whatever you want.
What was your biggest takeaway from the pandemic? Everybody has an experience through now. It's been 1.5 years of this, and it still isn't gone. We have new variants coming every day, so it's a long drawn thing. What is your biggest takeaway? What do you want to take away from the struggle that we've been through?
It just these things just make you realize that you are nothing in this world. Like, stop taking yourself so seriously. Even if you're gone, even if you are alive, even if you are the best actor or the richest human being, it does not matter. To stop taking yourself so seriously. Also, it made me a bit patient. I am not meant for my patience, but I've become a bit patient and mature, and maybe because I started doing a lot of meditation. So yeah, I think life is to just live and explore, and not it's not about making something or being someone, or like, just be happy at the moment and just live your life however you want. That is
Thank you
my
so
take.
much, Param. Thank you so much for taking out the time to talk with us at Desi's All Live. We'd love to have you again whenever you're up to it in the next couple of months and ready to go. We'd love to have you again, maybe in a live or something else. We'd love to talk to you again because
I
this was a
love to be
wonderful
a part of it.
conversation. This is a wonderful, honest conversation to have, definitely. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
being
Mira.
here.
Thanks for doing this. Look after